This is side B, this is side A. Right? Obviously, you can label them. And then angle A is 103. Use the law of sine to find angle B and C. So I want this angle B now. I want the angle C now. And they tell you that this use the law of sine. Okay, use the law of sine. No Napier's rule here. Of course, you can use Napier's rule, but then Napier's rule is much harder here, right? So normally, if you use Napier's rule, you have to divide the triangle into two parts, right? So now you need not. You can use a simple sine law to find. So in the SM or MST, if you need to use a Napier's rule, I'll tell you. Okay, the question says use Napier's rule, and then you know that Napier's rule must use a 90-degree. So I will divide the angle for you, so you don't need to worry. So this one is a sine rule. So use a sine rule here. You have three sides here, so quite easy. So okay, let's try to find angle B now. Okay, angle B is a smaller angle, and the shorter side here. So sine of angle B over sine of side B using sine of angle A, sine of side A. Okay, because the only thing we know both side and angle is A here, so that's why you have to use A to do calculation so they can find unknown. So angle B we don't know, but side B is 60. Angle A I know, it's 103. 15 minutes here, and then side A is 120. So rearrange them to make B the subject, angle B the subject here. So this is actually sine 103 sine 60 over sine of 120. So press calculator and see what you get. Sine of 103 degree 15 minutes times sine of 60 divided by sine of 120. Okay, 0.97 0.9. So 0.9710 lah. So B equal to sine inverse. Answer. So this will give you sine inverse. And then convert to degree minutes here. 76 degree. 10 minutes. Okay, so we know angle B is smaller angle, so the other one you can reject, right? You can also remember the sine law. Sine law say that if you have two angles theta here. So if you do that, this is angle theta here. This 180 minus theta here. Sine law, you know, property of sine function is that sine of theta is same also sine of 180 minus theta. So in this case, both are 0.97. So you know that there's another possibility, or b equal to 180 minus 76 10 minute, right? In this case, we reject this one because this angle is too large already. So 105. But this one is reject too large. Okay, because angle B is a smaller angle compared to angle A. Okay, angle A and the side is 120. So angle B, the side cannot be 103.50 minutes down, much smaller angle now. So B is this one. So this is how you find angle B. So angle B finished already. So what's that is to you? Okay, so slowly people come in. Still have 5 haven't come in yet. Okay, take water first, progressively. Okay, so now let's look at question 9, continue, right? Okay, so I need to find angle C now. Okay, I can continue. I can use the same method here. So to find angle C, what I'm going to do is I will use the sine law again. So change this one to C now as angle side C, right? So this is actually angle C now and side C. Okay, C is the largest angle. You can see that the side C is 135 degrees. So this is actually a largest angle here. So you can find that using A as a guide here. So side C is 135. So don't confuse with this angle and side here. Side C 135. Angle C is what we want to find. So that means that this angle C I want to find. So when you write them, be careful, small letter and big letter, otherwise you get confused. So this thing is a side. Okay, so now I have 135 times 135 here. So this 135 here. Okay, and then divide by side A is 120. So let's see what is this thing now. You have to compare now. So what is this thing? So let's do calculation. I think this one you get reject with small angle, right? So let me try to find out what is side C here. (103 degree 15 minutes here). Times sine 135 divided by sine 120. Okay, this is 0.79. Okay. So C of the sine inverse of this answer (52 degree 27 minutes). Okay, another way is C equal to 180 minus 52 degree 27 minutes here. Okay, there are two possibilities. So this time is actually 0.7928 now. So both of them possibly, but okay, 180 degree minus 52 degree 27 minutes 12733. Now this time, which one is reject now? Because C is the larger side. Okay, so C is the larger side here. The angle C must be largest. Okay, so compare this, you can find that the one we should reject is this one. Reject. Too small. Okay, the angle we know C is longer side, so the angle must larger. So this, if you compare that, you know that too small, right? This is too small already. The larger angle compared to larger side. So you cannot take 127. You cannot take 52. Now 52 is too small now because the side is too small. And compare there. So it's 135 compared to larger angle. Okay. So the larger angle compared to larger side. So that means that this reject here. So only answer is this one. So this is how you answer question 9. Okay, question 9. So what's up to you? Okay, let's see how that done now. Okay, still 3 not here yet. Okay, so 3 not here yet. Let me go back. Okay, so this is how you do question 9. Okay, let's look at question 10. Do we need to do this? Question 10, you have to do yourself, I think. Okay, question 10 you do, right? So far you have question 8 you do, question 10 you do. I think you also do question 12 as well. Okay, now we move on to question 11. Question 11. Okay, so this time is law cosine now. So read the question first. Law cosine will be harder. In some sense, not. In some harder is a formula. Maybe it's harder. Okay, so use the law of cosine to solve a spherical triangle. Again, you see the word spherical triangle again. So if the question didn't say spherical triangle, don't use, right? So spherical triangle, they just tell you, okay, spherical triangle. Otherwise, a plane triangle, right? So law of cosine, because both of them have law of cosine, oh, spherical triangle and plane triangle are different. And after we explain again by you again. So this is a spherical triangle ABC. To solve. Okay, there's a word to solve here. Solve means find all the unknown. Okay. So let's see what are the things you can draw. I can try to draw the things as accurate as possible here. You have ABC here. So anytime you think your triangle looks strange, you can adjust. So ABC. Right, let's try this ABC here. A, B, C. And then we have angle A 75 degrees. Okay. Side B, opposite angle B is side B here, 36 degree. Side C is 68 degree. So what we want to find is to find what is side A here. So I need to find what is side A here. I need to find what is angle B here. I need to find what is angle C here. Okay, so this is what question 11 asks you. Okay, let's try to do law cosine. So let's try to recall here. I want to find sine A first, right? So find A first because this is the situation. A is the easiest to find. So find A first. Sine A, find A first. So what is the formula for law cosine? Using this one is actually cosine A is equal to, so cosine A is the one I want to find. Sine, the length, right? The length is A. So this is corresponding to angle A here. So I can write down cosine A is equal to what now? Is equal to cosine B cosine C plus sine B sine C times cosine angle A. So you see the pattern, how the law cosine look like, even though the formula is provided here, but these two are corresponding, and B and C do cosine first. So this they multiply by sine first. So this cosine C here. So C is here, cosine C, sine C, and B here, B here, B here. So the corresponding are cosine law. So now we put in the number. So this is cosine of B, which is 96. Cosine of C, 68. Plus sine of B, 96. Sine of C, 68. Then cosine of A, 75. Okay, so I use color code again so that you see where are they come from. So press calculator. This law of cosine. So you take cosine 96 here. Times cosine 68. Plus sine 96 times sine 68, then times cosine 75. So you get answer 0.19950. So A equal to cosine inverse. Answer. So shift cosine inverse. Answer. You get 78 degree, 30 minutes nearest. So unlike the law of sine, cosine, law of cosine very good because you only get only one answer. And this is correct answer. Always get correct answer. If you don't make mistake, you get only one answer. Don't need to guess which one is reject. So unlike cosine, right? Unlike sine law. Unlike law of sine. You get two possible answers. Which has two possible answers. unlike this one only get one answer, only this is the only answer if you make mistake here. Okay, unlike the law of sine, which has two possible answers, right? So this one I find the side A already, so you can fill up side A here. So side A is 78 degrees, 30 minutes. So what's that this to you? Okay, this is law of cosine. Let's see anybody here. Still have two missing. Okay, still have two missing more. Okay, so next I want to find angle B and angle C now. Let's try to do. You can try. Now you have at least two sides. Okay, and two angle now. Two sides to find the rest. You can actually law of cosine, right? You can actually look. So now you can actually use the law of sine. But as I say, law of sine, you always have a trouble to decide which is the best answer, right? So we continue to do law of cosine to solve. Okay, so continue to do law of cosine. But this time I'm going to find angle now. Okay, find angle now, not side now. So let's erase this one a bit here. So let me copy the triangle again. So I don't need this one. Copy triangle here. So let me use the coloring again. So I know I want to find this now, right? I want to find angle B. Okay, angle B here. Okay, angle B. So angle B corresponds to this one. So there are two sides. One of them is A. This one. The other one is B. You see this one, right? So now write down the formula. Formula for cosine is cosine of side B is equal to cosine of side A, cosine of side C plus sine of side A, sine of side C times cosine of angle B. So you can see the correspondence after I use the coloring. So this B here, this B here, and then A is I use the blue color one. A is here, A is here, then C is here. So this one I think don't use confuse a bit. Small letter C. So you fill in the number. But before you fill in number, let's try arrangement, okay? Arrange the how to get, because you know cosine B. So what you want is actually this one you don't know. This one is don't know. I know. So you must make them a subject first. So you can get, okay, let's say cosine B first. Cosine B minus cosine A times cosine C. This is equal to sine A sine C cosine B. Then divide everything by sine A sine C here. So cosine B minus cosine A cosine C over sine A sine C equal to cosine B. Okay, so you can see the pattern. If I use a color, okay, this B here, this B here, and then use a color here. A is blue color here. C is green color here. Okay, fill in the number. So this is how we arrange them. So cosine B here. Okay, B is what, 96. A is 78 degree 30 minutes here. And C is 68 degree. And this is actually sine 78 degree 30 minutes, and then sine 68 degree. This is equal to cosine B. So press the calculator. Cosine 6 degree minus cosine 68 degree 30 minutes times cosine 68 degree okay, then divided by sine 78 degree 30 minutes times sine 78 degree. So minus 0.1972. So because that means that B is a large angle, more than 90 degree now. So cosine inverse is angle more than 90 now is actually 101 23 minutes 23 minutes. This is the only answer. Okay, so angle B is 101 23 minutes here. So do need to find another angle. There's only one answer only, and for cosine inverse. Unlike the sine law, you get two possible answers. So law of cosine give you only one answer only. So this angle B So we settle already. So this 101, 23 minutes here. So finally, we're going to find C, angle C. Okay, so I continue. The last one, angle C. Before that, I see how many inside here. Still two people are not here. So now I want to find angle C now. So I'm going to change a little bit here. The yellow part will be here now. So this yellow part now. Yellow part is a C here, angle C. And then let's say this is the green part now. Okay, so I'm going to change here. So this one is angle side C now. C, right? This angle C now. So I use the cosine law all the way. Then there is a A and B now. So B I change now to this one instead of B now. I have B now. And then this one will be B now. So change a little bit here. So this B now, C now, this A and B. Okay, sine A and B now. Okay, so this angle C. So now this angle C now. So this angle C. and then this are angle B again. So put in now, C angle side C is 68 degree. Okay, so this side A and B 96 here. So A is 78 and B is 96 now. So do the calculation. Just angle C now. And so C is equal to okay, that's calculation here. So this is cosine 68 here minus cosine 78 degree 30 minutes times cosine 96 here divided by sine sine 96 here. Okay, 0.405. So 0.4057. So that what is angle C now? You can press cosine inverse here. 66 degree, 3 minutes, 4 minutes. So this is your angle C now. So this is how you get angle C. So you completely solve the problem already. Okay, before I move on, just to remind you, law of cosine in plane triangle, but let's do like because maybe forgotten already. Okay, law of cosine insert page. Law of cosine for plane triangle. What does it look like? Three sides ABC here, right? A, B, C. This side B, this side A, this side C here. So law of cosine for plane triangle is C squared equal to small letter here, A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine theta C. This just in case you forgotten. So this is a plane triangle. So don't get confused. So what you need to do for this tutorial, you need to do tutorial question 8, 10, and 12, right? So do tutorial question 8, 10, and 12, right? So you do, let's see. So you do tutorial 2, question 8, 10, and 12. Okay, let's move on to the question from last week tutorial, question 5. This was a very difficult question, question 5. I will show you how the solution look like, but you don't need to worry about this question because this will not come out in the MSc exam. But question 3 and 4 you need to do, right? 3 and 4 is typical question. So let me not to share this one now. So I'll go back to next screen now. So stop sharing now. Sharing the other question. Yeah, this one. Okay, so this is tutorial 2, question 5. Okay, so let me say something about this question first. This is a difficult question because when you try to draw it, you must draw it very carefully. Okay, so that's why a lot of thought went into this one. First of all, if you try to draw a diagram, most people will draw anyhow draw, right? Okay, you have a triangle PZX here. So if you draw a triangle PZX here, typically if you don't, you are not carefully, you can, this is P here, this is X here, Z here. So draw a triangle now, figure a number. Okay, so I have a P38, P56 here, angle Z 120.25. So I should put angle Z 120.25 here. So this is 1. So you can put this way, okay, something like that. And then P side P and opposite is 45 degree 59 minutes, and so Z with opposite angle Z there is for 80 degree, 86 degree. So if you draw the triangle, this is a wrong diagram. Why is it so? Because you'll find that 120 degree and draw it like this, it's too small already, right? It's too small already. Because if you try to, okay, I draw 120 degree here. Then I divide the x, they say go down to m here. Then you know that this is too small, angle is too small because 130 degree doesn't look like that. So the correct way to draw is this way. Okay, you must make a big angle. Okay, so if you try to draw it, you must actually get a big angle here. So this is the one you have supposed to draw. Okay, P X Z. Okay, the triangle PSS should look something like this. So now, so where is 90 degree now? The 90 degree is outside the triangle already. Okay, so outside the triangle, let's say this triangle is drop down 90 degree. So drop down 90 degree here. Okay, you can say M and extend it to M here. Degree. So that's why then you have the Napier view. Okay, Napier views I go by actually, unfortunately I didn't go by the clockwise, right? I go by anti-clockwise. Got MX here. Okay, let's look at this triangle here. So in Napier's view, you can go clockwise and anti-clockwise, doesn't matter. But in this case, I just happen to be using the anti-clockwise. So MX here, and then I don't know PMX, right? Sorry, PMX. Okay, PMX is a big triangle. Okay, PMX is a big triangle here. So and concentrate on PMX. Yeah, PMX is a big triangle here. That means that actually not this one. PMX big triangle here. Concentrate on big triangle first. So PMX here, a big triangle. So you apply the Napier's view to 90 degree. Okay, so PMX big triangle, if MX here, then a big angle X1. Okay, big angle X1. Big angle X1 is this one. Okay, X1. And then PX, which is 80-46 minutes, then angle P, and then PM. So in this case, I go by clockwise. You can go by anti-clockwise, also can, but I didn't do it this time. I do the clockwise here. So let me WhatsApp this to you here. Okay. So this is a bit difficult question because you have to draw the triangle as accurate as possible. Okay, so now let's see how it looks like. So I will show you the step involved. First, I got all the big triangle now, PMX here, big triangle, okay, it's actually this one. Okay, PMX here. So I want to find MX first. So MX is MX is sine of MX here is equal to product of the cosine opposite. Okay, so I use P bar for complement of PX bar complement of PX here because both of them is the total half of a sphere. So when you do this, you have using the Napier's rule. Okay, MX equal to 38.33 or 141/67. And then you reject 141/67 because MX is shorter, supposed to shorter than 80.846 here. Okay, look like it's shorter, right? So that's why we check this one. So you get MX come out. So WhatsApp this to you. Shortest the time. MX give it to you here. I got MX come out already. So after my MX, I can find PM now. And PM is the next one. So find PM. So in this time I use tangent now, right? Tangent of adjacent. So this is how we find PM. And in this case, there are two possible. PM reject the larger one. Your solution one by one. Reject a larger one, PM here. So after I find PM, I just need to find x2, that's small anchor x2. Small anchor x2, small anchor x2 here. So x2, sorry, x1, okay. Big anchor x1, sorry, x1, right? So x1 is the lower half. So they have to do a comp there, x1 here. So x1 is a big anchor. Find out x1. In this case, don't need to, there's only one possible answer. Okay, next one. Okay, so I finished a big triangle. Now I move on to small triangle. Okay, the small triangle MZX now. MZX, this one, small triangle. So what I know now is actually I want to find the small angle x2 now. Okay, so MZX, sorry, MZX is not this one. MZX is this one. So MZX is this one. Okay, x2 first now. X2 is small triangle now. So I find out x2 is 40.19 using the tangent of adjacent. So I know big angle and small angle, x1 and x2 now, so I know the angle x already. Okay, finally, I think the last slide already. So I know the x now, and now last side is mz. Mz is this one, okay. Mz is this side here. Mz here. Mz is actually 27:65 minutes here by using the opposite of cosine, right? Opposite side here. So finally, this is finally, I give you the answer. Is actually okay. So both triangle. I want to find the angle x here. Angle x is a big angle x1 minus small angle x2. And then side x here is the difference between PM and PZ. Okay, PM and PZ, difference between them. This is how you get answer. So this is how you solve the whole problem. Okay, this type of problem you need to worry. It will never come out in the MST or exam. Question 3 and 4 you must do, right? Question 3 and 4, typical MST question. So I think the last question I just show you the answer solution. So for this tutorial, okay, you need to submit. Not yet, but in the end, okay, the MST will cover until law of sine or law cosine, right? The navigation I'll leave it in the exam. So you can Thursday, next Thursday we can submit all these tutorial question or tutorial up to law of sine and law cosine. That means up to question 12. Okay, the one I did not do for you lah. So that means you do tutorial 2. Okay, question 2, question 3, question 4 also. This is the one. Make sure you do before MST. Right? I will ask you to submit just using the WhatsApp group. Okay. So today I'll stop here. Thank you very much. Tomorrow we'll continue to do navigation.